Phone's on vibrate, right? Ain't like I never hear mine anyway.
Everybody, this is Lady J. I am here with Mr. Mosiah Fit, and we're going to get ready to talk to him in just a minute. And we also have a special guest here. His name is Mr. Joe Werner, and Mr. Joe Werner is running for governor for the state of Maryland. So, gentlemen, thank you for coming to What Up Baltimore. This is a special edition. You know, we go out on the street when we have to, and we come out because we want to give good news. So today, everybody, I'm out here with Mosiah Fit, Grandma Louise Pies, and the reason I wanted Mr. Joe Werner to come out, he's running for governor for the state of Maryland. In Baltimore, we are known for always giving bad news about our black men, and I don't like that. So I wanted Mr. Werner to come out and meet someone in our city who's doing great things, a great entrepreneur. He's going to tell us all about himself. And so, Mosiah, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us all about how you got started. Tell us about Grandma Louise Pies. Tell us
Okay.
about that.
Yes, ma'am. Lady J, thank you so much
You're
for the
welcome.
opportunity, to the guest and to the Governor Runner. Appreciate you being here, sir.
Thank you.
So Grandma Louise is my grandmother. She's from South Carolina, Sumter, and in the 40s, I believe, her and my grandfather moved here in Baltimore. Well, actually 30s. 40s, they moved here in Baltimore. And they were lovebirds, and they started a beautiful family. My grandmother and grandfather bought a house in the 40s. My family, we still have that house today. Not as long as you, the 1800s, but the 40s, we saying have that same house today. And my grandmother has served a multitude of people, not just here in Baltimore, but really across the world, because she joined a ministry called Mosiah Ministries, and she was a part of Benny Hinn's early days. So my grandmother and grandfather were definitely people of the community. My grandmother, she was known to be one of the kind of women that would open up her doors to anybody. And I mean, literally anybody. You could have been homeless, you could have been stanky, you could have been on drugs. But if you needed a place to eat and some prayer, that was her. So I remember like 9 o'clock in the morning, I would come downstairs like 9 years old, and my grandmother has people in our dining room, somebody strange, and she's feeding them, and she's praying for them and preaching to them. And I grew up with that my whole childhood life. Another thing my grandmother was known for was her cooking. She would cook for a multitude, and one thing she was good at cooking is desserts, sauerkraut, and much more. But I had the pleasure of learning how to cook underneath of my grandmother. So 2006, my grandmother passed. Um, Before she died, however, my grandmother, she did teach me some things about cooking. But I'm a big pie lover, right? I love pies. And the Nation of Islam is known for the bean pie here in Baltimore. I don't know if you ever see the men with the bow ties and the suit on, and they're
Yeah.
usually standing in the median, and they have a newspaper and a pie. So my family turned me onto the bean pie very young, and I think I was going broke buying bean pies. So I said, I gotta find a recipe of my own so I can make my own bean pies. So I literally prayed about it. And one day I looked in my grandmother's pantry, and my grandmother, she was the type of person, she would write her recipes down on scraps, pieces of paper, and on the walls. So I opened up the door in the pantry, and it was a bean pie recipe on the pantry door.
Oh,
And I tried it. It was a hit. And the amazing part about the pie was I made the crust. My grandfather made bread, and he was an expert bread maker. So he told me how to improve the crust. So today, the mean pie that I have today is my grandmother's filling recipe and my grandfather's crust. They both passed. My grandfather just passed in September of last year. He was 96. But powerful people with a great legacy. And I'm telling you, it's like my grandmother never died, because this pie has opened up so many doors for me One being homeless, getting out of homelessness, being interviewed like I am now, being placed in a new home, and now I'm here in this commercial kitchen. So my grandmother's legacy is the reason why I'm here today.
That's amazing. Now, you were homeless and now you have a business.
Yes, sir.
How did you go from being homeless to having the business?
So in 2019, from September to December, I was homeless. I would go to my friends' houses and they would let me use their kitchen, and I would cook maybe 20 pies, 30 pies, and then I would just walk the streets and sell these pies. So I did that for 4 months consistently. I bought me a bike, then I got me a trailer to connect to the bike. And then I would go to like Edgewood, Maryland, and Harford County and knock on people's doors. And I mean, till this day, I still have some of those same customers. But like I said, I got interviewed in December, like I am now. And after the interview, I told the person that was interviewing me that I was homeless, and he put me in a brand new remodeled house. So I lived in there for a whole year, and I grinded in there really hard and hit the streets. And then I got a beautiful cart. And then I still had that cart. I still walk the streets with that cart today. But that's how I got out of homelessness.
Man, then that's an amazing story. Have you ever thought about having like one of those? You ever see those like Weeby trucks, those little trucks that sell hot dogs and tacos? Sell pies out of a truck.
I mean, I would love to, definitely.
Because when I was young, a long time ago, everyone had trucks that come around. Like Herman's Bakery used to come around and sell donuts, and all. That would be a great idea. To have a truck and you go to all the different events and sell pies out of the truck.
Absolutely.
You should do that.
Sounds like a great idea.
And do you ever go into restaurants and ask them if they could buy ask them, I can sell you pies in local restaurants, like little mom and pop shops.
So for a year now, I want to give a shout out to Terra Cafe, Brother Terrence. Brother Terrence gave me my first go at it of putting my pies in his store. And my pies have been in his store. I'm in Sharif's Grill, Brother Sharif. He has a phenomenal story too. And OK Natural Food Store downtown Baltimore.
Well, maybe we'll talk to a couple of them sooner, but maybe tell us where they're at. Like, where exactly in Baltimore are they? So say, hey, come on down if you're around, buy one of my pies.
Okay, so yeah, Terra Cafe is on 25th and St. Paul. Sharif's Grill is on Franklin and Cary, I believe it is. And OK Natural Food Store, you had to Google it, but it's downtown near the Lyric Opera House.
Oh, okay, a lot of tourists go through there.
Yes, sir.
That's a success story. And I love Baltimore and entrepreneurs. And look at Famous Amos. His cookies are everywhere now. Yeah. You don't know where you're going to end up. And this is good for Baltimore because keep the production here, and you get people off the street, help other people.
Yeah.
They say you should really branch out. I wish you a lot of luck with that. But we should. Well, can you get a business loan? This is what I know. Elon Musk says. I can get $100,000 to go to college, but you can't get $10,000 to start a business. And he's like, what do you do with half these useless degrees? When you're starting a business, you can employ people. Is it difficult to get capital when you're a small business person?
So I'm not going to say it is difficult, and I'm not going to say it's not. Only reason why is because I haven't applied for a loan. I've done everything out of pocket, from, like I said, being homeless until being able to afford to be in a commercial kitchen. Every month, and an employee. I have one assistant employee. She has her sons that come and help us sometimes, but everything has been out of pocket. I haven't tried to apply for anything.
Yeah, that would be. That's the kind of thing we should be looking to do. Have like micro loans and have a small business like they have the business administration. We should seek out more people like yourself and be able to give you a low interest loan or no interest loan for the first year or two. Help you get up and running once you're up to this position.
Yes, sir. I would love that.
Yeah, because this way you could expand. I mean, this is a success story. I mean, this is what makes Baltimore great now.
Thank you.
I think it's amazing to go from homelessness to an entrepreneur.
Yes, I appreciate that. I also just want to give another shout out to the facility manager. His name is Will. He got me in this place. This place is actually called the Greenmount Collective.
Okay.
And we have several different businesses in here. Kane, they make mixer drinks, alcohol mixer drink. They do natural mixer drinks. You can add it to your alcoholic beverages, and they've been good to me, good brothers.
Well, that's good though. I'm glad. You know, that's a really good success story.
Yes, sir.
Well, you want to take us around, show us a little bit about the place, and show us some pies?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So you guys listen. I'm excited. I can't wait to go in the back to taste the pies. Mosiah is going to take us in the back so we can follow him, and we're going to go and taste some pies. I can't wait.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go in the back. We're going to see. This is a really nice commercial kitchen also. And we're going to finally get to taste the pies. I can't wait. So here we are, everybody. We are back in the kitchen.
So this is not, nearly close to as many pies as we make. But I just brought out a few special pies.
Okay, and I'm going to give you this, Mosiah, so you can kind of pin it on to you so we can hear what you're saying. Yeah, so tell us about, because they all look good. They all look good. You made these?
Yes.
Wow.
How many pies do you make? What type? I mean, how many types?
Oh,
Like 20, 30, 10?
So it's at least 25.
Wow. Okay.
But we do from, savory and sweet pies. We don't just do sweet pies. We do seafood pies, veggie pies. We do gluten-free pies, sugar-free pies. Like this is a sugar-free bean pie, right? So it's 0 sugar, organic for those who are diabetic. But the first pie we start off with was the bean pie. So this is a pecan pie.
How do you do a seafood pie?
So the seafood savory pie is an Alfredo. We do a white fish and shrimp, and we make the Alfredo sauce from scratch and put a topping on it, and it's pot pie.
I think I would really like that.
Okay.
You know what? You make me one later and I'll buy it.
Okay.
You got to send me it. I'll take care of that.
Will do. Will do.
And bean pie, I've never heard of bean pie. I mean, is it just like beans and?
Yeah, it's pinto bean.
Okay.
Yep, pinto bean. Same seasonings as the pumpkin pie, the sweet potato pie. Only difference is just the bean.
Okay. Yeah. I'm looking forward to trying the bean pie.
Okay, so when do we get to taste it? On the other side.
So now remind you, these are the gluten free. I'm not the gluten free, the sugar free.
Okay.
So they're not gonna taste like the regular sugar, but I'm still gonna give you a taste.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. You know what? That's good though, because like my mother's a diabetic. Both my grandmothers were diabetic. There's more people that are diabetic or borderline diabetic than you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And
right.
and a lot of people, little children, it's nice to have things that are sugar free and make it more accessible.
Do me a favor. You see that box of gloves down there, plastic gloves? It's like a box. Yeah.
There we go. So everybody, we are getting ready to taste the pies. This is the favorite part of my job that I like, right? Taste test and all of that stuff. So we're getting ready to taste the pies. And thank you for making them for us and
Absolutely.
having us out here. Do you do apple pies or you just you do everything?
Apple pie, carrot, squash, mango pie,
Mango pie.
strawberry, banana. We do it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cream cheese pies.
Do you have a strawberry banana pie?
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah,
I
we
would try it too.
can make that happen.
Because strawberry banana is well, it's good, but it's good for you too. Yeah, and you were talking about this being a collective. That's another thing to mention, though. If that's helping the community and it's helping you, how do we maybe branch these collectives out? Maybe just have other businesses working all around Baltimore. We have so many places in Baltimore that are abandoned or empty. we should be turning them into
We
businesses.
should, exactly.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, Baltimore should be the mecca for this area of tourism and business.
Mhm.
We were such a touristy place. People are not so afraid to come here or whatever.
Right.
Baltimore's a great place. We can make some changes, and I'm telling you, this would be the mecca for people to come. They visit DC, they can come up here, put some cherry trees down around the Inner Harbor on Federal Hill, and draw up the business. Like, oh, you're coming to Washington to see the cherry trees, come to Baltimore.
Baltimore has a lot of great kindness. That's why I like doing shows like this, because we don't see it. We see all of the negativity.
Wait.
So Mosiah, which one is this one?
So this is the the bean pie without the regular sugar.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. This is good.
It's still good. It's sweet.
It is sweet. You said it doesn't have sugar?
No, so erythritol is actually a plant-based sugar,
Oh.
and they say it tastes just like regular sugar.
Oh.
So, but it has a zero glycemic index, so it won't spike your sugar level.
So you're diabetic, you won't have to worry.
Nope.
And you won't become a diabetic if you're not.
God, this is good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is really good. This is the bean pie.
That's the bean pie.
Okay.
And for beans, it's sweet. But I like the taste too.
And what kind of beans?
I like beans.
Pinto.
Pinto beans. Okay. You know what's really good is the pie crust. Pie crust is amazing.
People say that.
It's amazing. Like, it's really good. Okay, I'm ready for the next piece.
You want another piece?
I'm gonna try this first.
This is the same thing.
Oh, it's all the same.
Yeah, all these are the same.
All the same.
Yeah.
Now this one is the bean pie with pecan, right?
Pecan.
Let me try that.
You want to try that?
I'll try a little piece of the pecan pie.
Normally I don't eat stuff with pecan and stuff in it, but I'm gonna try it. Did you make the pie crust too?
Yes.
That pie crust is amazing.
Everything is made from scratch here. No pre-made crust. And
It's flaky too.
they say this is the pie that gets you hooked.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. If the bean didn't do it already.
So the bean pie was good.
No, but the crust is amazing.
It is very good. Very good.
I mean, I think you could just eat that into itself. You have to put like some cherry, there's the banana strawberry.
Oh my gosh, Mosiah. This is good. I'm not eating.
Well, you know this is going to be sweet.
You know how you see people in shows, they're like, this is good. No, this is, I'm
That's for
serious,
real, right?
This is good for real. I'm not even joking. Like, I like this better than the bean pie.
Uh-oh. I told you that's the one that gets you hooked.
It tastes like caramel.
Yeah. A little caramelization.
It was really good.
I'm sorry, this is good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
No, this is beyond good.
you.
It is. Like,
I mean, this is like,
y'all, this is
this
good.
is really sweet.
I'm not even joking. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that crust is very flaky,
Yeah.
and the ends are kind of crunchy. It's like perfect.
You sound like you're a pie expert.
You know what? I know what I like.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I might not be an expert, but I know that's a great pie. Because it's like,
This is amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
Wow.
I'm gonna let you take that too.
Thank you. I was going to ask you if I could have it.
You want to take the bean?
Amazing.
yeah, I'll take the bean. I'm going to cut a little piece of that picando.
Joe, I'm going to share some of that with you, okay?
My daughter would love that. You know, you don't think of nuts, like even the pecan, as being this sweet because of the caramel. I mean, this is amazing. And you can always say this way: pecans, any kind of like nuts, are good for you. So you can say, this isn't just a good pie; it's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
That is, I mean, you don't have like one team, like, not a big
You want another
a
one?
little team
All right.
thing.
We'll get you another.
Let me tell y'all something. If you, I think I put it on there. Oh yeah, it's in the section. Go to his website. This pie is amazing.
Yeah, so send it to your website. Tell them how we, if someone's sitting there going,
Get that
yeah,
on
I'd like
there,
to
too.
try that.
Yeah.
I'll put his information on my website. We'll have it on your website, and
Yeah.
you tell them to say, what's your website? Get them up there and let them
Cool.
know.
So you can Google us. If you go to Google and just put in Grandma Louise Pies, our website will be the first link. But the website is fedup.co/plug/go pies.
and it's also in the comments. So if you're on YouTube, sorry y'all, I'm chilling. I'm sorry. If you're on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, his information is in the comments. Joe's information is in the comments. Look him up. Get a pie. Now this pie is good. It is fire for real.
And you can YouTube Grandma Louise pies too. Louise.
Wow.
Buy some for the New Year's. You're gonna have a party coming.
That's right.
Buy a couple pies.
That's right.
I have a party. My graduation party is coming up, okay. And you definitely will be making some pies for the party.
I definitely
I'm
will.
Serious.
I definitely will.
This is amazing. And I don't know how there's no sugar in this because it's so.
No, that's
sweet.
not the sugar free.
That's the sugar.
Oh, this is the sugar free.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, no, that
I was about to say you work wonders with this one.
These good pies are. So I'm working on a sugar-free pecan pie too.
But I don't want that one. I like this one better.
Okay.
So everybody listen. This is why I do these shows, the What a Baltimore shows, because we see such negativity in our city. Here's somebody right here doing something very positive. Went from homelessness to being in a commercial kitchen. So it can be done. It can be done. Right. Never say that you can't do. Never say that it can't happen for you. Here's a perfect example right here. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
We need our politicians to come out, put their boots on the ground,
right,
to see what's going on in our city. Because the narrative that they put in front of the camera is all about black men are going to jail, no education, all of that. But I'm always going to push and show you somebody like this. So Mosiah, thank you so much.
Love you, Lady J.
Yes, love you too. And I love these pies. Y'all order some pies. Order some pies. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying it's good. It really is good. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. Anything you want to add before we go?
You know what? When I have my fundraisers, I'm going to have different parties coming up. I'd like to have one of your signs, and we'll get some of your pies.
Thank you.
I'd like to have them at every one of my fundraisers from now until the election.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Because this way we could give some out.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Show your name, show your pie company,
Yes, sir.
put some up for sale.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
We'll do that.
Great. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. Politicians, we need you to listen. Don't tell us what you're going to do in the city. We need you to come out. Talk to us. Come where we are. And come see what we're doing in Baltimore City. Come on out. Joe Werner out here, boots on the ground. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
A lot of stuff to do, but we appreciate it. And anything you want to add, say to anybody before we leave?
I just wanted to thank my wife, Yvette, Mama Earth. Thank you, honey, for supporting me and being such a just my backbone, my front bone, everything. You know, I love you, and introducing me to Lady J. And you know, we gotta think about the youth. That's what it's all about. If we think about the children, we won't have selfishness. We won't have disaster and destruction in the world. If we really think about the children, because you know, when you love your child, you want your child to thrive. You know, so let's put the children to the forefront, and I believe we can heal the world like that.
Amen.
Thank you.
That's true. Amen.
And we're family now. Your brother-in-law now, so that's my sister. Hey, Dad. So everybody have a great day. Listen, I'm looking forward to collaborating. Like I said, my party's coming up in February. I'll be giving you a list. I'll pay you for the pies. We will have pies at the party. So you're invited to the party, of course. You're in the family now. So, but listen, all serious, all jokes aside, order a pie, not just a pie, order a few of them. Support black businesses. He's an entrepreneur. Let's support each other. Can you tell them where the other places they're located again? I know you said Terra Cafe.
Terra Cafe, OK Natural Food Store, which is a holistic grocery store. And they only sell my vegan pies at OK Natural. And Sharif's Grill. Sharif's Grill, you can Google it. He's all over, but Franklin Street mainly. And and Friends Deli across the street from what hospital is that on Cape Avenue?
St. Agnes.
Across the street from St. Agnes, Friends Deli.
Wow. All right, y'all. So you heard it here on What Up Baltimore. Thank you for letting us come out to the kitchen. It's beautiful. It's really nice. You guys have a great day. Have a safe holiday. You'll see us in just a few minutes because this guy right here, I love you because you are out here boots on the ground. we're actually going to pass out some Christmas presents to children who would not have a Christmas, but because of him and his wife, they will have a Christmas this year. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're going to go out right after this. We got about 3 or 4 stops to make to help some children have a super happy Christmas. So everybody enjoy your holiday. Make sure you be safe.
I've got to add. So we just got accepted into the Avenue Marketplace.
Oh, good.
So January 3rd will be our first day at the Avenue Marketplace. So look for Grandma Louise Pies there. Spread the word. Thank you.
All right. Remind me so I can come out if you're going to be there so I can cover it.
Okay.
So remind me. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of your help, all of your support with Lady J Media this year. We have blown up. Thank you so much, y'all. So anyway, have a great day. You'll see us in just a few minutes. We're going to knock on doors and surprise some children with some Christmas gifts. They don't even know that we're coming. So I'm so excited. Everybody have a great day. Be safe out there.